Here we are with part two with Philip Griffin. Now, Philip, is there a benefit to being a member of an area group? The membership of some of the groups seems quite lower than I would have expected. Could they be better advertised and supported more by the society? Certainly, Tony Woodruff is putting his efforts into this.
Yes, I mean, Graham, who held the role previously, and Tony have worked very hard at it, but it was obviously to a large, we can support from the centre, but the area groups are to a large extent self-sufficient. We obviously give them a subsidy every year from the central funds, and we would like people to join, but there are various reasons that people don't. I mean, it may simply be distance to travel to a group, or a lack of an area group in a particular area. But we see it's an important aspect of the engaged society that people are able to gather together with like-minded people and to learn from each other and have a social time as well. And it was very sad during the lockdown, of course, to see so many of these paused or only continuing via Zoom or something similar. So I would urge people to join an area group where possible, where they're not too far away, or if they are in a bit of a desert, to possibly think about starting them, to contact Tony, and we'll try to organise contacting other people in the locality to see what we can do. We do hope to have 2 or 3 new ones starting up soon, maybe. People have come forward, and we hope that's the case. Because we are obviously now a company limited by a guarantee, which means that if the society should fail, and there is absolutely at the moment no likelihood of that, the maximum liability to any one person is £1. And so that's an important thing to remember. The area groups are separate from the main area group society. They don't have any liability that way themselves. It's just individual members that have the £1 liability. That's our treasurer is quite adamant on that point.
Yeah, I mean, I say this as I run one of the groups anyway. We do struggle for new members, so
yeah.
Would like many new members to turn up. It would be absolutely fantastic, but unfortunately, we are where we are.
Yes, well, we can always, if people have given us permission, we can always contact people in the local area and say, would you like to become a member of this area group, and so on. That is possible to do with our membership database at present. So if your area group or any other area group wants to contact people in their local area who've given permission, that can be sorted out via Mike. He'll probably hate me for saying this because it means extra work for him, but it is possible.
He's already done that for me. Over the last 2 years, due to the pandemic, kit building has increased. Will the society continue to invest in the development of kits, or will they look more towards ready-to-run items?
We're doing both. We've got both kits and ready-to-run items under development at the moment. One of each has been announced. Yes. The girder wagon, the ferry van. There are others fairly close behind, which have not been announced, but will be in due course once we are sure of our financial situation. We've obviously not taken any risks with members' money. We're making sure that we are staying solvent and ploughing money back into research and development where possible, or on other events which will are for the benefit of our members. After all, we are there for the benefit of our members, and that's what we seek to do through the provision of kits, through the provision of ready-to-run models, and through the journal and so on, and also in the near future, hopefully running an event for members as well.
Yeah. Yes, the last one never came to fruition, did it really? The one that was supposed to be down on the Midland Railway.
Yes, that was before my time, but no, that didn't come to fruition. Yeah. But I can say that it is, the next one is well in the planning stage, and I think there'll be more information in the next newsletter about it.
Yes, I've been
things are coming on apace.
Yes, I'm not going to say any more, but I'm aware of what's going on, being in the area.
Yes.
Society wagon kits generally utilise proprietary chassis, generally the Pico ones, which are not necessarily as accurate as some modelers would like. Do you have any plans to develop your own chassis, or are you relying still on Pico as they're developing their new products as well?
I don't think we're going to re-engineer kits from the past. I think unless there's a definite need, I think our concentration is on ones in the future, and where appropriate, I'm sure we'll use Pico or other parts when these are the best value for money. But some things will inevitably involve purpose-made ones. So I don't think we're going to re-engineer, though I'm not aware of anything in the pipeline as far as that's concerned. But I suppose the possibility is already there. But really, this is outside my area of expertise, because that is a highly technical area, actually making kits and so on. So I leave that bit to the experts. In fact, I leave most things to the experts because I'm just the amateur around here.
Yes. I'm aware of a few members who have left the society as they found it no longer met their modelling needs. How can this trend be reversed, or is it inevitable?
Well, subscription to the Engaged Society is in the 20s, £25. I can't remember since I last renewed. It's not a great deal of money, especially if you consider we're about £2 a month. And for that, we do a lot of good for the Engage people around the country, around the world generally. And I would hope that people think, well, actually, it's a bit of a donation, if nothing else. I get a journal. I may not buy any kits. I get something to read every couple of months. You know, perhaps I will support it. I mean, we're cheaper than most other modelling magazines. Yes, okay, we may have grown out of our kits, but help those other modellers around you.
Mm.
I mean, if money's really tight, well, I understand. I mean, in this present day and age, with costs rising, yeah, I appreciate that even £24 a month is £2 a month is not £24 a month, £2 a month approximately can be expensive. But I'm a believer in altruism as well, and we're not a profit-making society. We're there for the benefit of people modelling Engage. So stick in there, I would say, and help those people that are just beginning.
Yes, I think the comments I heard were to do with the standard of the journal at the time, which has improved since Neil took over.
Yes, well, you know, and Neil would say, if you want to improve the articles in the journal, write one.
I know.
Because after all, the articles are written by members, and if there's something you can do and you can think you can spread the word and help other modelers, write your article, not too long, he would say, and it will publish in due course. Well, having said that, I know he's got a great number of articles still waiting to be published. It may not be for a year, but
yes, yeah. I mean, I think that is the big difference now. Is it has a big stack of articles. I think the one I wrote took about a year to get in.
Yeah, it does take a while.
Yeah,
but it's nice to see your little bit in print eventually. I think I had a little bit in there about 5 or 6 years ago, but it's a long time ago.
Trouble is, I took quite a bit of the page count up.
Yeah. Yes, I think the idea is to have more smaller articles rather than many very long ones. And there have been 1 or 2 exceptions where Neil has felt that because of the person involved or the quality of the layout, or for some reason that's not been the case, but you know, he has published a lot of articles recently, and a wide variety of articles. But please don't begin, when I was a boy, I
did.
So did I. In fact, it's sitting up there, City of London. 00 gauge, about 1960 vintage.
Yes. Well, it's been very nice chatting to you, and thank you for taking time to talk to me. It's been quite interesting. And all I'll say is thank you.
That's all right. If you think of more questions, come back to me. Try and answer them.
Right.